If you're collecting Social Security or living on a fixed income, something major just happened in Washington that could affect your monthly check. And it's happening fast. President Trump has confirmed a new economic package that some are calling the largest stimulus effort in modern history. Whether you agree with it or not, this is going to touch your life. And if you don't understand what's coming, you could miss out on money that's rightfully yours. I know you're tired of the confusion. Every week there's another headline, another rumor, another promise. You're trying to figure out if your check is going up, going down, or staying the same. You're worried about rent. You're watching grocery prices, and you just want someone to tell you the truth in plain English. I get it, and that's exactly why I'm here. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through exactly what's been confirmed, what's still up in the air, and most importantly, what you need to do right now to protect yourself. I'll also explain one change that could put an extra $300 a month in your pocket, but only if you know how to claim it. So stay with me. My job is simple. I take the complicated government language and break it down into information you can actually use. No hype, no politics, just the facts and what they mean for your wallet. Let me walk you through the 5 biggest things you need to know. Number 1. The Social Security COLA adjustment for 2026 is set at 2.5%. You've been living with this increase since January. If you're getting $1,400 a month, that 2.5% means an extra $35 a month. That's $420 over the course of the year. Now, I know that doesn't sound like much when groceries keep climbing and your utilities went up again, but it's guaranteed. It's already in your check, and it's something you can count on. Number 2. There's confirmation of a one-time economic relief payment for Social Security and SSI recipients. This is the big news. The administration has just confirmed a direct payment program similar to what we saw during the pandemic. Early reports suggest payments between $800 and $1,500 per person, depending on your income level. Here's what we know so far. Single recipients making under $25,000 a year would receive the full amount. Married couples would receive more, and the payments are expected to go out starting in late March or early April. But here's what you need to understand. The exact amount hasn't been finalized. The payment schedule hasn't been locked in. And while this looks very likely to happen, nothing is in your account yet. So yes, this is real. Yes, it's coming. But don't spend it until you see it. Number 3, Medicare Part B premiums went up in January, and that's already affecting your net Social Security check. This is the reality check nobody wants to talk about. For 2026, the standard Part B premium is $185 a month. Some of you saw it jump even higher if you're in a higher income bracket. So even though you got a 2.5% raise, Medicare is taking a bigger bite. If your Social Security check is $1,400 and Medicare takes $185, you're left with $1,215. After the COLA increase, you're really only netting about $24 extra a month, not $35. This is why I always say, focus on your net check, not your gross. The number that hits your bank account is the only number that matters. Number 4, new income limits for SSI are being rolled out right now, and this is huge for low-income seniors. Supplemental security income has had strict rules about how much money you can have and still qualify. For decades, you could only have $2,000 in the bank as a single person. Under the new economic package, that asset limit is being raised to $10,000, and this change is happening now. Applications are already being processed under the new rules. Why does this matter? Because up until last month, if you saved up $2,500 for an emergency, you'd lose your benefits. You were being punished for trying to be responsible. This change lets you build a real safety net without losing your income. If you're on SSI or you know someone who is, this could be life-changing. It means you can save for a car repair, a medical bill, or even just peace of mind without fear. Number 5, expanded eligibility for the Grocery Assistance Program, also known as SNAP, is in effect. This isn't technically part of Social Security, but it's part of the economic package, and it affects millions of seniors. The income limits for SNAP were adjusted at the start of this year, which means more people qualify now than did in 2025. If you're a single senior making less than $1,700 a month, you might now be eligible for an extra $200 to $300 a month in grocery benefits. That's real food, that's real relief. A lot of seniors don't apply for SNAP because they think it's welfare or because they're embarrassed. But let me be clear, you paid into this system your whole life. This is your money. There is no shame in using a program you're entitled to. Let's put this all together with real numbers. Say you're a 72-year-old widow named Margaret. You get $1,300 a month from Social Security. After the COLA increase that hit in January, that went up to $1,332. But Medicare takes $185, so your net check is $1,147. Margaret applied for SNAP in January under the new rules and got approved for $230 a month in grocery benefits. Now her total monthly support is $1,377. That's $230 more than she had last year to spend on food. She also qualifies under the new SSI asset rules. She had been keeping money at her daughter's house because she was afraid to save. Now she opens her own savings account and starts putting $50 a month away. By the end of this year, she'll have $600 set aside. Next year, $1,200. For the first time in a decade, she'll have an emergency fund. And if that one-time payment comes through in April, Margaret gets an extra $1,000. She uses half to fix her car and puts the other half in savings. This is what I mean by real-world impact. It's not about the headlines. It's about whether Margaret can afford her blood pressure medication and still buy chicken for dinner. Now, I want to be honest with you, not everything in this package is good news. There are proposals still being discussed to change the way Social Security is taxed. There's talk of raising the retirement age for future retirees. Some of the funding for these programs is being shifted around, and nobody really knows what that's going to look like in 5 or 10 years. But here's the thing, most of those changes won't affect you if you're already retired. They're aimed at people who are currently in their 40s and 50s. If you're already collecting benefits, your check is protected. Still, it's worth paying attention because the decisions being made today will affect your kids and grandkids. I also want to talk about the rumors floating around social media. I've seen posts claiming that Social Security recipients are getting a $5,000 back paycheck, or that there's a secret second stimulus only for veterans, or that you need to call a special number to claim your money. Most of that is not true. If there is a payment coming, and it looks like there is, the Social Security Administration will deposit it directly into your account. You will not need to call anyone. You will not need to verify your information. You will not need to click a link. If someone contacts you asking for your Social Security number or bank information, it's a scam. Hang up, delete the email, block the number. So what should you do right now? Step 1. Check your My Social Security account online. Make sure your direct deposit information is current and correct. If there's a payment coming, you want to make sure it goes to the right place. If you don't have an account, create one at ssa.gov. It takes 10 minutes and it's free. Step 2. If you think you might qualify for SSI under the new asset limits, or if you might qualify for SNAP, call your local Social Security office or visit benefits.gov. Don't assume you won't qualify. Let them tell you. The rules changed this year. Step 3. Review your Medicare costs. If your premiums went up significantly in January, you might qualify for extra help or a Medicare savings program. These can lower your monthly costs and put money back in your pocket. Step 4. Start a simple budget. Write down your net Social Security check, add any other income, and subtract your fixed expenses. Know your number. That's power. Step 5. Ignore the noise. Don't plan your budget around rumors. Wait for official confirmation before you make any big decisions. When that one-time payment hits, great, but don't count on it for next month's rent. Look, I know this is a lot. I know you're doing your best with what you have, and I know it feels like the rules keep changing just when you think you've figured them out, but you've made it this far. You've survived recessions, pandemics, and every kind of hardship this country has thrown at you. You know how to stretch a dollar, you know how to be resourceful, and you're not alone. There are millions of people in the exact same situation trying to figure out the exact same things. And the more you know, the more control you have. You don't have to have all the answers today. You just have to take one step, check your account, make a phone call, ask a question. That's enough. If this video helped you, I'd be grateful if you'd subscribe to the channel. I post updates every week, and I'll keep you informed as new information comes out. And if you have questions, drop them in the comments. I read every single one, and I'll do my best to answer. You've got this, and I've got your back.